Hi everyone, I'm using the Psychic Tarot of the Heart for our weekly reading from the 15th of August through to the 21st of August. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective or anyone who views this video. So I'm asking now for a card for Monday, and we have the Six of Wands. For Tuesday, the Ace of Pentacles. For Wednesday, the Seven of Swords. For Thursday, the Eight of Swords. Friday, the Tower, rebuild. Saturday, the Eight of Wands. And Sunday, 20. This is Judgment in the traditional tarot card deck. So as I'm tuning in for this week, it is a very good week, but we are going to have some tests as we are absorbing and allowing this light, these upgrades to activate within us. Past patterns may be coming to the surface, our shadow side may be coming to the surface, being felt, and we're starting to listen to it. And we have a choice that's coming up to our awareness, giving us a choice of we heal the old conditioning, the old triggers, and we respond in a different way. So it's going to be a week of testing us, but ultimately the wisdom, the strength and the empowerment that we have gained through working on ourselves is going to come to the forefront. So Monday we have the Six of Wands, which is this in the traditional tarot card deck is the Knight coming back with the Holy Grail. I always see it as King Arthur bringing back the Holy Grail, and this is when we actually start to tap into the truth of who we are and we become our authentic selves, or we allow all the layering to fall away now so that our original blueprint can come to the surface. And as we do this, this brings recognition in our lives, praise in our lives. But ultimately, if people are not seeing what we do, God and the angels see. So this is a card of victory, a card of really something to celebrate. We've come so far now. The worst is behind us. Tuesday we have strengthening bonds, and I love this card. This is the Ace of Pentacles, so this is new beginnings, and the pentacles are all around the earth, around this earthly realm, our finances, our careers, our home life. And you can see there she is walking through that beautiful archway of trees that are all bowing as she walks through into that golden light, into prosperity, into good health, allowing those beautiful higher consciousness thoughts, the divine leading the way, connecting to the higher consciousness, letting go of all the old conditioning, standing in our truth, standing in faith. And this is a card of new beginnings. All laces bring in new beginnings, and this is where our finances are concerned, and this is where our health's concerned also. Wednesday, we have the Seven of Swords, and this is the Thief card, and it can cover a multitude of issues. So it could be somebody is taking something from us, somebody being deceitful, we are giving our power away to someone, into a relationship that is way out of alignment. But with the energy that is coming through and the clarity that we are gaining, we are able to actually put ourselves first, not in any selfish way, to make sure that our relationships are in a place of balance, that we are not giving too much, that we are not giving our power away to certain situations, that we are not allowing certain areas of our lives to rob us of happiness. And you can see she's peeling the veils away, looking straight through into this golden light. So we're being asked to stay true. And sometimes when we start to see with clarity, it can bring up some pain, and that may bring up some old emotions of not feeling good enough, or looking for some appreciation that is not there. It's not, we're looking for it in the wrong places. And as Archangel Michael tells me, that as we are in a place of self-worth, we draw people to us who will give us the lesson of self-worth, that we will overcompensate in relationships. And as we start to take that self-love and take our power back, we start to see that those people that we drew into our lives when we were in a place of worthlessness or lack of self appreciation, even, we can't find it outside of us. It's not in these people, because we drew these people to us while we were in that vibration. And as we are moving timelines, the feelings that we have in connection with the people around us, our situation around us, as we start to heal those feelings and take ourselves into a place of love and go deeper within, it doesn't matter who does what on the outside. It really doesn't matter, because we know the truth of who we are, and that's all that matters. God sees it, the angels see what we do. And as I'm looking at Wednesday and Thursday, it is being able to allow things to fall away, emotions, feelings to fall away. Because if we don't, we'll stay in this lower timeline. In the higher timeline, none of these emotions exist. There's happiness there. There's real confidence there. So we've seen through the truth now, and it's taken us on a journey onto higher timelines. And then Wednesday we have helplessness and hopelessness. So this is feeling stuck. So these emotions, and these are only minor, they're only minor, they're everyday incidences. So on Wednesday, if we're feeling stuck, if we are maybe getting stuck in traffic, things are not moving fast enough, we're feeling trapped in any way, shape or form, take a deep breath and align and connect to the golden light that is coming through each card this week. You can see on Monday is there, Tuesday, and also Wednesday. So being aware that our shadow side may be coming to the forefront to tell us the old stories, and this is the mental, to tell us the old stories, to take our power away, to take our energy, our joy away. That's what these thoughts will do. That's all they will do. They don't benefit us, and we are never ever helpless and hopeless, ever. We have the divine guiding us. And during this week, Mercury is in Virgo. So Mercury is at home in Virgo. It rules Virgo. And Virgo is a earth sign. And Mercury is the communication planet. So bringing this higher consciousness and anchoring it in to our reality here, constantly aligning, refocusing and letting go of anything that may come to the surface of our shadow side. And this is ongoing. Sometimes it's easier than others, but just know that if you're feeling this, if your mind is going into overdrive, that you're seeing everything in your life that is not working, take your attention away and know there's a process. There's a process occurring, a divine process, that everything is as it is meant to be in this moment. Take a walk in nature, do some breath work, breathe in this light, breathe it in. If your mind starts to go on overdrive, overanalyzing problems is what I'm receiving with this card. And our heads will never solve those problems. It just makes them bigger, because it connects and pulls to it everything else that's not right in our lives. So on Wednesday, look for the light, look for the expansion, and know that you are not, in the traditional tarot card deck, this is a feeling of being trapped. We are never trapped. Our head might back us into a corner, but that's all. It's thoughts. And as we shift away and know that this is a process, this is a process of healing, of evolution, and focusing on the light and allowing our soul, our heart to guide us, breaking free from the thoughts. Thursday, we have the Tower. So as we start to break free from those limiting beliefs, and limiting beliefs are anything that's negative. Any negative belief is a limiting one. We may not be aware when we are having these limiting thoughts. We may be getting swept away with them. So as we keep pulling ourselves back into the original divine blueprint of who we are, everything that is not of love starts to fall away. those thoughts lose power over us. We start to see with clarity. We start to move in a direction that brings us empowerment and strength and health. And this is a breaking away. And the Tower is the Tower in the traditional tarot card deck of the tower crumbling, people jumping from the windows. And that's what we're doing. Everything that is not of love is starting to crumble. The old paradigms are falling away. The third dimension is losing its grip on us as we shift these thoughts. It loses its grip. So this is a Tower moment, and it can be quite dramatic. It could be a windfall coming in, something beautiful. It's not always a negative, and I never see any tarot cards as negative. They are our sages guiding us, helping us to be aware of the energy that is moving towards us, so that we can be aware and equipped to not get swept away. And the Tower is a positive card of all the old falling away. And it can happen really quickly. And this is a card of change. And it's a major card, a powerful major card. So knowing that as we release ourselves from those limiting beliefs, instead of making stories up in our heads as how it should be, or what may happen, or listening to any conversations out there, and being aware of how those conversations are making us feel, being aware of what we are actually imbibing through watching on social media, TV, whatever, through anything that we may be listening, we're imbibing it. So making sure that we are listening to people that actually uplift us and see us, that do appreciate us, and we can have all the people around us, we can have the world appreciating us. If we do not appreciate ourselves, that will just fall on deaf ears. So the truth is full appreciation of ourselves, of everything in our lives, knowing that we are on this divine journey. Everything is as it's meant to be. There's no mistakes ever. There's learning, and we can't control anyone else. The only person we can control is ourselves, with our emotions and our thoughts. And because of the immense light that's coming in and our shadow side showing itself, it speaks to us from old emotional memory, old feelings coming to the surface. And as we start to really heal and take some time out, go into nature, feel at one with everything in nature, feel at one with Mother Earth, allowing ourselves to expand in light and dissolve anything that is not of the truth of who we are. And that creates the Tower. That creates something beautiful, something truly magical, because things start to fall away. Things happen in our lives that would at one time send us off in our heads, making all kinds of stories up. and it's doesn't have any old over us any longer. It's like, okay, there's nothing I can do out there, certainly can't control out there, so I'm just going to come within and find solace within, and know that when we get through any challenges, at the end is the rewards, the wisdom, the actually standing in truth of who we are, and not allowing ourselves to be manipulated in any way, to step back. And this creates a massive tower moment where things that are no longer serving us start to fall away. So it's a beautiful time, massive shifts occurring. And then on Saturday, we have the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is success and growth. So as we choose love, as we choose peace, as we step back from our old triggers, as we really catch ourselves in the midst of a trigger and are able to recognize it, and in that moment, oh no, Pono, I am sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. Speaking to the divine, speaking to ourselves, speaking to the situation. Oh no, Pono, I am sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. Until the emotion, the feeling works through us. And this brings success and growth. Because as we allow that energy to work through us, it opens a space for beautiful growth. And you can see the tree there and the heart-shaped leaf there, right in his head, having those beautiful thoughts of divine love, which will create a world filled with peace, filled with divine abundance, filled with growth and success. And as we choose our thoughts that are actually expansive, not limiting, when we choose expansive thoughts of really getting excited about life, seeing where whatever situation takes us, and what we are about to learn from everything and everyone in our lives. And this brings this beautiful time of growth and success, of being able to sit and listen to what everyone else has got to say without having to be in a place of defense, of knowing that we're all seeing through different realities. We're all seeing through different perceptions, and what is right for one may be not for another, but that is okay. We are coming from this place of duality into oneness, and we're making that transition up into the higher dimension, which is oneness. So this duality within us of confrontation, conflict, defense, all those conditions we place upon ourselves, all those conditions society places on us, all hold us in a place of duality, when we realize that we're all connected and we're all here to evolve. And this brings us into Sunday, which is blossom. So this is judgment in the traditional tarot cards. And the judgment is the one in the traditional tarot cards is the angel sounding her trumpet and people rising. And this is what we're being asked to do, to allow our higher selves to rise. And you can see at the end of the week, we are holding and manipulating this beautiful energy. We are working with it in a beautiful, healing and loving way. And as we do that, this light grows and grows and grows, first within us, and then starts to reflect and emanate out of us into our reality. This is the next card to the last card in the tarot journey. The next one is the World. So we're being asked to just take a pause, to have a little reflect, look at all the worrying that we have done, all the stressing that we have done, and where has it got us? It gets us nowhere, only exhausted, not feeling well. And we're learning that now. We're learning that get our minds right, get these right, these thoughts, getting rid of those limiting beliefs, focusing on the expansion of light, the expansion of the divine, the expansion of who we truly are, and stepping into that and focusing on the growth, the happiness, because whatever we focus on grows and expands. So this week is going to be one that is going to be exciting, that is going to show us how strong we are and how far we've come. This is a beautiful week for us to declutter our heads, declutter our homes, to really anchor this light into our lives and allowing everything that's no longer serving us to fall away now without any holding on. Just let go. And where we are now and where we are shifting to is a lot different. And it's to have faith in that, have faith on where we're moving to. There's nothing scary there. It's actually beautiful. And again, looking at all the worry we've done through change, and as those changes have come in our lives, they've been perfect. So the week is one of really focusing on the light, allowing these activations to occur within us, allowing our shadow side to step forward, but don't feed the ego, don't feed the emotions. Allow them to be and just be. It's the simplest way to move through. But a beautiful week, an absolutely beautiful week. So I'm sending so much love and thank you so much for listening. Thank you. God bless.